Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. Manchester United against Newcastle, Monday. I don't know what is going on with the team, but I'm not happy with what is happening. We've lost 3 games in a row. I think 3 games back to back to back. Spurs and then Bournemouth and then Wolves. And these are games that I think the last two should have been won easily because these are teams, if you look at the United and the history behind Manchester United, I think this is a game that we should be winning. These 2 games against Bournemouth and against Wolves. Now, it all happens that the team is not clicking. It all happens that everything is not going right. But I think we need to do better as a team. We need to start playing better. We need to start winning some of these games. And the Newcastle will not be an easy game. I can assure you of that. They can really, really play against any team and play better. But what I know is that they don't travel so well. They don't get a lot of points away from home. But these guys are on form. These guys are on song. They are winning games. In fact, the last 4 games they've won 4-0 against Leicester, 3-1 against Brentford. They won away to Ipswich 4-0, and they beat Aston Villa 3-0. So basically, these guys have scored so many goals in those 4 matches, and they've only conceded one. You heard me right. They've only conceded once. So it means that uh, uh, the team, Newcastle team, is doing the right things because they are winning, they're scoring so many goals, 3 goals, 4 goals, and they're not conceding. And this is a game that will be very difficult for Manchester United to be able to win. And if we look at what we have as a team at United, we are not strong enough to be able to beat these guys because beating them will mean that United will have to play differently. We'll have to attack. We'll have to score goals. We'll have to uh, have so many assists. And remember, Bruno Fernandes will be missing this match because he was red carded in the past game. So what are we saying? Where are we going to get this win? Because after this we have Liverpool away, and Liverpool in the current form that they are, these guys will not make it easy for us. So how will Newcastle United line up basically? They never change their lineup. These guys they tend to play the same players over and over again. In fact, they have a very settled team. Dubravka in goal. I think that is the goalkeeper. Then Trippier came back, Shah, then there's Ban, there's Hall. Wow, Hall is doing some really good stuff at Newcastle United. Then there's Joel Linton, Tonali, he's really up. Bruno, then there's Murphy. In fact, Murphy in the last 3 games, I think he's scored at least 2 games and assisted. But I am sure that United know this. Then there's Isak and then Gordon. Isak is on form. This guy has been scoring left, right, and center. So I don't know how United will handle this game because it's a 4-4-3-3 team, whereby when it becomes very hard, Murphy drops into the midfield. Gordon drops back, but is able to really create some width for Newcastle. And they tend to get these goals when they go on a counter, and they really don't miss when they counter attack. So United really need to be up. They need to be really positive to be able to win this game. Now, Manchester United, on the other hand, I think with the players that remain, we may not change much because on goal, Onana, who has been really poor, I don't know what is going on. His form has really dipped all of a sudden. The other day we were talking about Onana winning the Golden Boot, but now he's conceding in every match that he plays in, and his some of them of the goals we concede is through his own mistakes. So I don't know how the team will be able to handle this Newcastle team. So our system is a 3-4-3 system. This system is too cumbersome even for the fans because we play 5 defenders basically in a game. When you have Mazrui, you have Yoro, Maguire, Martinez, and Dalot. Those are defenders. Then you have Ugarte, who is a defensive midfielder. So basically, those are what? 7 players who are defensive in nature. And there is no way you're going to win. With Bruno missing, who will be able to come in and take care of that position? That is something that we still need to see what Amorim will come up with. Then Hojland. Our attack is toothless. Our defense is spineless. Our midfield is weak. So basically, we are not performing as a team. We are not doing so much. So the coach will not change much. I think Onana will stay in goal. Martinez, Maguire. I think the lead need to come in because we've been losing games because of Delete missing out. He's been the rock in that team since he came. He's been doing really well. I think he needs to be brought back. And then I think Maino and Ugarte will stick there, but I'll need somebody like Casemiro to be brought back into this game. Then give me Rashford, give me Diallo, and then give me Hojland. I think that is a lineup that can do. But who will score the goals? That is a challenge that we have. That is a challenge that we keep facing every other time. I thought Amorim had solved this, but still we do not have strikers. So the game is not going to be easy. United will have to huff and puff. They will have to be on their game to be able to win. Our Old Traford form is bad. Is really, really, really bad. Bournemouth came there and embarrassed us 3-0. That is a game that we did not expect to lose with such a big margin, but they did it. The other season and this season too. So if I was Amorim, if I was asked to advise Ruben, please just take back the system to what it was. Make these players play what they are used to. Whatever you are trying to implement needs time. And the coach keeps saying that he's never had enough training session. Then play what the players are used to. Let them do what they are used to. But now make those small little tweaks on and off the ball. That is one thing that will work for United. Because we understand 4-3-3 very well. We understand 4-2-3-1. We understand 4 at the back. If we can go back to that with Martinez as a left back, Maguire and Delete and Mazrui as the back four, those will give you a very steady defense because Martinez can be instructed to be dropping into midfield to create the numbers in midfield. And when we don't have the ball, he drops back to his position. And that will make a very fluid kind of system. And when you're on attack, I think when everyone pushes up, we'll still have 3 solid defenders at the back. If Mazuri pushes forward, then we'll have Ugarte as a 6. Then we have the 3 defenders, the Martinez, we'll have Maguire and Delete. So a 4-3-3 system, I think that is all we need. And why do we need this system? We need it because we need results. And Ruben Amorim should not be fooled that Manchester United, you have to get results at Manchester United. That is all we need. 14 is not a position that United can stick in. Because 14, where does 14 take you? A team like Manchester United, we cannot keep talking about new signings and all that kind of thing. Right now, we need to use the players that we have to be able to get the results that we need. And the results that we need are wins. We need to get these wins and get them fast. Because if we lose to Newcastle, we'll lose to Liverpool. And then Arsenal will beat us. And then from there now, it's what? Almost 8 losses in as many games. So that is not something that is acceptable. That is not something that United can be able to stand for. So I'm looking at a game that is going to be cagey. I'm looking at a game that is going to be hard. I don't fancy my team winning. But I believe that if we play well, if we do change the system, and if we do the right things, United can get out with a win, a 1-0 win for United. I think that should be able to suffice. Anyway, the ball is in Amorim's court. He has to make some changes. He has to make some decisions. He has to make tough decisions. And those tough decisions means that he has to make sure that someone who comes in for Bruno Fernandes is able to take that mantle and help this team win the game. Thank you for watching. This is Coach Charles. Oh, somebody has not subscribed. This is the moment. Take a minute, subscribe, give me a like, share, comment. Let's hear what you think. And let's keep playing football the better way.